Excuse me. I just have an alien trying to crawl into my nose. Sucked in, by the way, to that alien. Mothership who's watching and intercepting my YouTubes. There's nothing in here. You can't get to it because there's nothing there. I win. Sorry. To the rest of you, no, seriously, there's I've heard that someone's spreading rumors that and I'm just opening up a YouTube thing that I'm going to be talking about, that there's candy inside the hollowed cavity of my cranium. That's not true. Those are just malicious rumors, spread to try to get people to whack my head with a 2x4. Or so I theorized. I've never managed quite to figure out why people keep trying to swing at me. Maybe it's because of my hair. I'm not sure. In fact, that seems likely. I should be getting a haircut sometime, eventually. Hopefully. And I have my wave comb again. I lost it for a bit, but then I found it again, or rather I should say, it found me again. But yes, here we go. The dynamic enneagram, Tom Condon works with a 6. Yeah, this is funny. Because the guy in that video, and I'll link it in the comments for you, is just so weirdly like me. And that comment at the end that Tom Condon makes, about you project all of your self-doubt onto other people and then sabotage yourself, that is so something I do. It was weird, like, yeah, EnneagramCentral.com nailed it pretty much. It was like, whoa, how do you know so much about me? It's because Tom Condon is a psychic, and he makes sort of Rorschach test videos that you can projectify onto. Sort of like Psychic Paper in Doctor Who, only it's a video. That raises an interesting question of when will Tom Condon be the next Doctor, but I'll let you consider that. But yeah, this guy was commenting, no way he's a 6! Sorry, no way! Which type is calm, sleepy, nostalgic, loves the educational system like a best friend, has a victim mentality, is respectful of others, and moves like a turtle? It tain't a 6! No, it's a ghoul. You'll notice, though, that the Enneatype ghoul and the Enneaghoul of personality ghouls, has lots of traits that you might associate with a 6, a 7, a 2, and a 9. I've actually even had someone compare me to a 5 because I'm so dangerously close to being purely cerebral. And because this was in an MBTI community, the other way they phrased it was, I have a very strong intuitive preference. I love that, by the way. It's, so the next time you see a psychopath, just say, someone with a very strong logical preference. Or a histrionic person, someone with a very strong feeling preference. Although if feeling is about field dependency, maybe borderline would be better, because it's like, can't think outside of how people thinking, merged identity. With the hand movements, obviously, those are absolutely vital. Yeah, and another good comment someone made on that, sorry for the tangent, by the way, someone made on that video, was that just knowing about things makes them not even a tiny bit scary anymore. It's like, the world inside my imagination is really frightening. Like, I will physically feel anxious just by thinking about these things. It's pretty intense. It's more intense than camping. If you got that pun, congratulations! That's one of my favorite puns at the moment. Yeah, I gotta save that one up. Anyway. What was I saying? Yes, And it's like, when an actual bad thing happens, it's like, well, I can sort of see, where the "I've been preparing for it all my life," sentiment would come from, but for me, it's more like, wow, this is nothing compared to the sort of almost drama I go through in my head. You know, it's almost calming, just by the contrast. Yeah. And speaking of calming, what I really wanted to talk about, I've been getting near feedback, and it could just be stuff happening in my life that's like super relaxing, and peacifying, but I keep going to sleep and waking up and actually feeling refreshed. It is so cool. Um, I'm not sure whether that's related to finding your center, because normally my center is a shopping center. There's like cars and a gunman. It's a. I wouldn't want to be shopping there if I were you. I wouldn't want to be shopping there if I were me, but I am me. So it sort of sucks. But yeah, really refreshing sleep. And also another tendency that I noted is that I will, because I already used the word tendency, I'm like grappling for synonyms. I will, fine, close enough. I will tend to think my feelings, and that's not I feel, but I guess what I feel. Sort of sentences like that. So, um, like, I guess a problem for me is that I feel really guilty, and I can't get past that when, in actual, well, no, that was actually what was happening, in another situation that you're not gonna hear about. Mystery. Um, Socionics viewers can now retype me as EIE. I will accept this typing, because EIEs are mysterious goddamn bastards. No offense. Well, okay, yeah, that was pretty offensive. I'm sorry. You're good guys. I'm not just saying that to cover up. Well, no, you're horrible people. There's just no two ways about it. I'm sorry. And that's sort of why I thought I was a 9 for a bit, because I don't necessarily. Well, okay, I do have this pretty clear distinction between what's a thought and what's a feeling, but I will tend to think my feelings. Well, it was a subtle difference to me at the time that I didn't notice. Yeah. Um, and I don't so much try to mend conflicts and delete myself as I can always see why someone else is right. I can't not find some way of agreeing with them. That's, the devil's advocate thinking. And you're pretty lucky I only have 1 minute or thereabouts to keep rambling. So I might wrap this up, or I might make another video. You're screwed. And yeah, I have a bad tendency to think in black and white, and there's nothing in between. Whereas talking to one of my 9 friends, I sort of noticed that it just happens. It's not because they're thinking, it's just, I've got this option, or I've got that bad path! Not quite that dramatic, of course. Yeah, but, I'll watch out for it more. It's pretty cool getting to learn, because I already know all about 6s, I think I am one. It's pretty cool getting to learn about 9s from the standpoint of not being a 9, because they're a pretty interesting type. So yeah, I'll wrap this up. See ya. It's been cool. I'll be making a third video at this stage. To talk about. I think I'll just go on another ramble. Hell. This is distracting myself. I should be studying right now because I've got my final exams in 35 days' time. So, yeah. See ya.